This is the President McCormack Podcast with your host, Mark McCormack.
The one, the only, Nixon McCormack.
Hello. Thanks for letting me on the podcast, Dad.
You're welcome, bud. Super excited to have you on today. I just told you this morning because I didn't want you to be worried about it. So how you feeling?
Good. What are you doing?
I am just podcasting with you, my man.
Oh, yeah.
So, no, I'm excited to have you on. We've had your two sisters on, right? Mm-hmm. Now it's your turn.
I'm very annoyed that you let Brea come on first. You made it not even. It goes Brea, me. I meant Harper, me, Brea. Or Brea, me, Harper. I'm always second.
Yes, you are. You're the middle child. You know, there's like some stereotypes of the middle child. They're kind of needy sometimes. Are you that way?
No, I'm not needy.
I was going to say, I don't think you're that. You're not very stereotypical second kid, but you got two sisters that kind of sandwich you in the family, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you like being the only boy?
Most of the time, yes, but sometimes no. Sometimes Harper and Brea go like, let's play Barbies. I'm like, can we do anything else?
Yeah.
And then Harper's all, oh yeah, we can play dolls. And I'm like, I'm out. Goodbye. I'm going to my friends.
Yeah, you were a very good brother. You played dolls and whatever they wanted to play for probably the first, you're 11 now, right? Mm-hmm. So probably the first 10 and a half years of your life. You did whatever the girls wanted to do, right?
Yeah.
And you're still a great brother, right? I mean, you guys jump on the tramp a ton. You like to make movies. What do you like to do with your sisters?
I like to hang out with them, and I mostly like it when they finally decide to do my thing. Most of the time when we go on the tramp and you see us do that 1-2 thing, jump on the floor, it's like a game that we do that we can't actually play a game until we do all of that together. So, like, Brea's always like, I'm going in this. Harper's like, I'm going in this. I'm like, can I join any of yours? Then they're like, sure. And then I'm like, what are you playing? And then they're like, this. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I gotcha.
We all kind of do our own thing. But sometimes we interact with other people's.
Yeah. No, it's very fun watching you guys. Dad likes to put you in bed every now and again, right? And we sit there and talk, and we ask questions, and we kind of go over our days, and we talk about all the cool stuff. And you know something that's really cool that we used to do back when Dad used to snore his head off? We used to sleep in the same bed like every night. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that? Yeah. What did you like about that?
Rubbing my back on yours.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, huh? To have, a big monster in your bed. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's kind of fun. We don't have as many sleepovers as we used to, huh?
Yeah. And also, you owe me a sleepover because yesterday was sleepover Thursday.
It was. What the heck? We should have done that. All right, we'll do it tonight. Okay. Yeah, man, it's, for me, it's actually really fun, dude, because you guys are little kids and you're not going to be little kids forever. So I always try and do like fun stuff like that, like sleepovers and play games and, all that good stuff.
Yeah. So
let me ask you this. You'd be very honest, right? Mm-hmm. Am I a good dad?
Yes.
What makes me a good dad?
That you actually, talk to us in our time of need, pay attention to us. You won't just go like, how about you go outside so I don't have to be around you? You want to be around us. You like to be around us, most of all.
Yeah, I do. Do you like talking with me?
Yes.
Good. Do I give you good advice?
Most of the time, yes.
What's some bad advice I've given you? You think of anything?
I think one time you told me if I went to one of my friends' houses, you wanted me, if he answered the door, you wanted me to just go like come in and act like I was on a phone call or something.
Okay. I don't remember. Why was I telling you to do that?
To be funny, I think.
Oh, to be funny? Oh, okay, yeah. Trying to teach you how to tease a little bit. Mm-hmm. Nice. Nice. So I was able to coach you in football last year. Remember that?
Yeah.
Why did you like me being a coach?
You weren't like the other ones. You were more inspiring than the others.
That was more inspiring?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Like you make people feel like they can do more things than they used to.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a defensive coordinator, right? So I was trying to teach you guys how to get in there and to tackle the guy with the ball, pretty much, right? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a little bit of Waterboy. I don't think you've seen that show. Have you seen the Waterboy yet? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Where he drives the tractor.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one thing about me. I kind of like to show you guys the movies I want to watch, not the movies you want to watch. Mm-hmm. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time, we actually finally chose a bad show, and I think you liked it.
What show?
Scoob.
Scoob?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was it like the Scooby-Doo show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just pretended I don't like that show.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay. I don't mind watching a show you guys love, just as long as I'm hanging out with you. Because we're pretty cuddly, right? We get on that couch and just cuddle and watch a show.
Yeah.
Family movie night.
My favorite part is the treats that you order.
Yeah. That's your second favorite part, right? You like hanging out with your dad first and then the treats?
Kind of.
No, the treats are the best. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah, you've always kind of been, we used to call you the Cookie Monster. Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Because I love cookies.
Yeah. Yeah, you would choose cookies over like normal food.
Yeah.
But you stopped doing that. You like to eat healthy now, right?
Sometimes no.
Well, what's your favorite food?
Well, my favorite healthy food is probably something like lasagna. I like the noodles.
Yeah. What about, I don't know if lasagna is that healthy, but I thought you liked steak.
Oh, I like steak,
Yeah.
especially your steak.
Yeah.
Some other people's steak is bad.
Dry. Yeah, you should have had some. I cooked up some last night, and it was delicious. So I'll have to go home and have some of it later.
Why didn't you wake me up?
Well, I cooked it actually before I left. So you were out playing or doing something.
Oh.
So your dad is a football coach. Did I yell a lot?
Yeah, but in like a good way. You weren't just like, get over there and hit him. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, a little more cheerleader-ish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had some funny kids on that team, though, huh? Mm-hmm. That would always hang on Dad and like interact with me, and one called me Dad.
Yeah, that's because his name was Nixon, aka Nixon, because it has a K in front of it.
Yeah, that's how I would yell your guys' names. Is I had two kids on this team with the name of Nixon. One was my own, and the other one started with a K, so I called him Knixon. He's a good kid, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you liked him, right?
Yeah, but some of my football teammates were a little more of the side that they're kind of like gritty. And heck, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I don't either. So, yeah, I mean, football's an interesting sport, right? You can't always have fun. Sometimes you got to like just put your hand in the dirt and go knock a guy over, right? Mm-hmm. Get those tackles. And do you remember what it was like the first time you got a tackle in a game? Because you played defensive tackle on our team. Mm-hmm. What was it like in your first tackle?
It felt good. My favorite part was pushing his face into the ground after trying to get up.
Ooh, we got a little attitude out there on the field, huh?
Okay.
You have to, though, right? That's what defense is about. That's what I was trying to tell all you guys. You got to walk around with a little, chip on your shoulder. You got to be nasty. Get in there and make things happen. Now, our team, what ended up happening at the end of the season?
We won our championship.
Yeah, we did, baby. So we got championship rings, and
Yep.
we went all the way to the end and won.
I don't get why the coaches got rings. Why did they get rings?
Oh, we did most of the work.
No, we did most of the work.
You seriously don't know why the coaches got rings?
Well, you helped us get good, but
Yeah.
you're not the one that was in the field.
No, I like that. I actually love that perspective. I've never heard you say that. So they do it as a team effort, right? So everyone on the team got a ring. So especially the dads that had volunteered as coaches. But if you really look at it, Nix, Coach Phil Stevens, right? Like he came up with awesome game plans. He was always there for practice. You know what I mean? Like day in, day out, he's there. I mean, I was there a lot too, and so were the other coaches. You know,
you were kind of there when they changed it to 5:30. You're like, screw it, I'm going podcasting.
That is not true.
That is so true.
I never podcasted during our practice, so I was just at work. So and they actually changed it to 5 o'clock. So yeah, it was hard for me to get there by 5, but I normally got there by 6 because we did defense in the second half. But yeah. And here's the deal. I didn't just say, screw it, I'm not going to come. I told Coach Stevens that I wasn't going to be able to be there if it was that early in the day. But there was a couple of times I was there early, and there was a couple of times I missed. That's just kind of life. Kind of a lesson for life, right? Like you're kind of into something, you commit to football, you got to commit to the level you can commit, and then you kind of go. So, but I never missed a game, I don't think, right? Was that every game?
We only missed one game, and that was when we were in Lake Powell.
Oh, that's right. We did, but I was with you. So, and I'll be honest with you, Nixon, the only reason I coached that season was to hang out with you. I didn't coach because I had this overwhelming need to coach a football team. I only coached because you were on the team. I wanted to hang out with my buddy. So, and I was proud to death of you, dude. Like, at this age, the kids cry a lot, right?
Yeah.
There's probably 5 or 6 kids every practice that had to cry about something. Their hands hurt, or their feet hurt, or their head hurts, or their heart hurts, or whatever. And I don't think you ever cried one time, right?
No. Well. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever cry?
I cried one time when somebody's helmet almost cut off my 3 favorite fingers.
Oh, your 3 favorite fingers? Crap. Yeah. Yeah, no, it hurts. No, yeah, you did a good job. I remember a couple of times we'd drive home and, we talk about the practice and football and stuff, and you're always really funny because you're always like, yeah, I don't know why these kids cry all the time. And there's a couple of them that cried a lot, right? Like every single practice. And we're not going to name names, but there were a few kids that would cry a lot. But here's the thing, though. When you're my age, buddy, like you look down at you guys and it's fun to watch you guys get tougher and tougher. Yeah. Because football is a sport that hurts, right? It's very physical, and you're going to get dings and scrapes, and you're going to bonk heads and all sorts of stuff. And us as coaches try our best not to allow you guys to do that. We try and put you in positions to where you're not going to get hurt, or you can, kind of impose your will on the other team. And I think there was less crying towards the end, right? Yeah. Kids toughened up, and we kind of got in there. And I also think it was kind of fun because you got to see the passion of the coaches, right? Like in our playoff games, I think we won almost every game from behind. There might have been one game that we won the entire game. We were ahead the entire game, but most of the time we had to come from behind and win, right? So who was your other favorite coach?
Well, I want to say, but I also don't, because I feel like he is going to watch the other coaches are watching this podcast.
No, don't worry about it. Just say your favorite. Listen, all the coaches were great, right? They're all dads. They're all like me. They all just came to help and support the kids. But, you can say who your favorite was. You're not going to hurt any feelings.
Probably Dawson's dad.
Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah. Dawson was awesome too, right? He's a tough kid. Yeah. Did you hang out with him now?
I would, but I don't know. I don't even know where he lives.
Oh, well, we can fix that.
We can.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he lives close to us.
I know he lives in our neighborhood, but I don't know his house.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out this summer. Right? It'll be a good time for you to go roam the neighborhood a little bit now that you're 11, and go doorbell ditch a couple of neighbors and start getting a little street rap. I'm just kidding.
I've only doorbell ditched once in my life, and it was after someone doorbell ditched us.
Oh, who did you doorbell ditch?
You know that kid Grayson that's in our neighborhood?
The Johnson kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he doorbell ditched our house when we had a party.
Yeah.
And so I think it was me and Drake that went out and go doorbell ditch his house. And I think we hid behind 2 pillars and then did it again and then ran away. And then I'm pretty sure he got mad.
Yeah, he might have.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't really hang out with that kid, do we?
No. Not much.
So let me ask you this. Now that you think Dad's pretty cool, what's something I can improve on?
Sometimes I feel like that you get mad at me for playing too much video games, but if you actually see me and Bray and Harper, we don't play video games all that much. We're literally only allowed to play them on the weekend, and then when we ask you to play this game, like on Sunday or something, you're like, no, you gotta hang out with the family today. And I'm like, who's coming? And you're like, nobody.
Yeah. So you would rather play more video games than hang out with your dad? Is that what you're trying to tell the world?
Well, no, I want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
But also I want to hang out with my sisters, and also, what was I going to say?
No, it's okay. I mean, you want to play video games a little bit more. I get it.
Yeah.
We got the whole day of Sunday. You don't have to hang out with me the entire time, but you also want to play some video games, right?
Yeah.
So one of the reasons why I always say no on video games, I just say no because I don't want you to play them. I just think they're a massive waste of time, especially in the summer. In the winter, I kind of get a little bit more, but...
You think I'm going to ask to play video games in the summer?
Well, you asked last Sunday. We're in the summer now.
I'm not out of school yet.
Well, I know, but that doesn't matter. Summer is when you can be outside. So would I rather have you guys choose to be outside and running around and being little kids? Yeah, I'd rather have you do that than play video games.
Yeah.
I mean, and I've played a lot of video games in my life, right? Like, I'm not telling you this because I never played them or I played them too much or even you play them too much. I just think it's important for people to grow up choosing to live in the real world and not choosing to live digitally. That make sense?
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah. Just one thing that was a little unfair when you'd play video games, you used to play Call of Duty, and, you could easily, give me a controller, but no, you'd be like, let me play this round, and I'm like, okay. I'd watch for 5 hours while you'd shoot people, and then I'd finally ask, what happened to my turn? And then you'd go, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta get off now. Gotta go back to work.
Okay, 5 hours might be a bit of an exaggeration. So that's semi-true. I'll give you that. So here's the problem, dude. You weren't very good back then. And we were live, and we needed to go out there, and the mission needed to be completed, and I wanted to win every single time I played. And my kill-to-death ratio was really high. And so, yeah, I might have done that a little bit. But we also played Call of Duty together a lot, right?
Kind of.
Go ahead.
What?
What do you mean?
Well, we'd play sometimes. Most of the time you'd do the thing I just said, but sometimes you'd actually give me a controller and we'd try to kill each other. And we'd always play in this one map where it has this big pillar, and I'd always climb to the top of it. And you never told me that a shotgun couldn't go that far, so I'm at the very top trying to shoot you, and you have a freaking sniper, and I'd always die. And I think, how's my dad so good?
Yep. Yeah, I was really good at Call of Duty, and it was fun to whoop your ass.
It's also fun to shoot you when you came around the corner.
That's true. That's true. So part of it, it's a little bit of a psychology thing, right, in your head, okay? Mm-hmm. The psychology of it is you want to win, and you want to have a real win, Okay. But if I just let you beat me in these games, even like in card games or Trivial Pursuit or the other stuff that we play, right? I don't want to just let you guys win because it gives you a false sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
So I'd rather kick your butt, right? And then have you come back later. And then when you finally beat me, then you know you really beat me.
Okay.
That makes sense? So, plus it's kind of fun to mess with you, right? So as you come around the corner, I just snap your head off, and then, you know, you're like, Dad. And I'm like, what? What? You know, or I'll just put a bomb down because I know you're going to come that way, and it blows you up. And yeah, it was kind of fun.
I'd always think you were just throwing grenades from like the top of the tower or something.
Yeah.
But
So do we need to go play shotties? We'll go play shotguns together and see who's the best? Do you think you can take me now if we both have a shotgun? Really? All right, we'll try that this weekend before I go to Texas. We'll try it. Does Call of Duty even work on the Xbox anymore?
no.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I haven't played Call of Duty for like years.
No, you have not.
No. I don't know, dude. I'd rather live life a little bit. Like, video games are kind of blah to me. So.
But when you'd play Call of Duty and you'd want to win, that's the exact same thing that I think when I play my video games.
What do you play?
Well,
What's your favorite video game currently?
well, it's a game that I don't have. It's a game that Camden has that I played with him. But my favorite video game that we have is probably a game called Wobbly Life.
Yeah, Wobbly Life.
It's like a role play.
Yeah. What's the game you play at Camden's house?
It's like this boomerang foo game where like you have a boomerang and you have to go kill the other fruits. Chop them in half.
Nice, dude. What's your favorite fruit to kill in this video game?
Watermelon. Because Camden's always watermelon.
Oh, so you got to get Camden and bop him with the with the boomerang. So, yeah. Plus, when you go to your friend's house, right? That's all they ever do is play video games, right? Yeah. More reason for you not to play at our house because then you can just go play at other people's houses.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind. I mean, dude, listen. When I grew up as a kid, like playing video games was like fun, right? Like we would go and play like NCAA football, right? Which is like college football. Or we would play like GoldenEye. That was kind of like Call of Duty back in the day. They're called first-person shooter games, where it's you as a shooter, you know? Yeah, they were fun, you know? And we actually, one time we hooked up our Nintendo 64 to the high school's auditorium. So it was like basically playing video games in a movie theater. That was really cool. So.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do some more fun stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe we should buy the new Xbox and, I don't know, download a couple new games and play together. I do love playing Tetris with you guys, though. Who is the best Tetris player in our house?
This is probably going to make you pissed off, but it's Mom.
What? You think Mom's the best?
How do I hold? We all tell you how to hold, and then you're like, oh, okay. Wait, how do you hold?
So here's the thing. I think on the Xbox, I'm undefeated pretty much in Tetris, right? So now that we're playing Tetris on the Nintendo Switch, I don't know how to hold my pieces. So I have to play totally different, and then Mom beats me every now and again. Right?
We told you how to hold.
I know, but I don't like it.
Press the X button. Press the X button.
Yeah. So Mom currently reigns as the best.
Yes.
Okay.
Except me, Bray, and Harper can be here once in a while, but usually that's when we're all on a team.
Oh, gotcha. Now tell me, who do you love more, your mom or your dad?
I can't tell you that.
So one funny thing with my kids is they refuse to answer that question, right? Okay. Why do you guys refuse to answer that question?
Because it's not really a question to me. It's always both.
Yeah. It's pretty equal, right? Mom and your daddy? Yeah. Now, you're lucky, right? Because you get to be homeschooled.
Yeah.
Do you like being homeschooled?
Yes.
What do you like about it?
I like the feeling that I'm learning more stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm good at this, but then other days I feel like I'm good at this. Like today, I felt like I was good at science. Yesterday, I felt like I was good at history. Most likely on Monday, I'm going to be good at math or something.
Yeah. Yeah, is that because Mommy helps you kind of learn that subject each day?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So Mom always tells me you're a really good student.
Yeah.
You know, do you feel like you're a good student?
Yes.
Do you like learning?
Yeah.
So what's the best part about being homeschooled versus going to regular school?
That you don't have to really talk to anyone. And your teacher isn't dumb.
Yeah, one of the truths out there is Nixon's last teacher when he was in second grade didn't like boys.
Oh, and her entire class was boys.
Yeah, there's a couple girls in there.
No, there was like 2.
Yeah, that's why I said a couple. But it was very evident that she was on her way out and had no time for boys and ignored them pretty much. And we actually, I don't know if you know this, but your mom and I were going to go meet with her a few times. And I was actually so mad about it that I didn't want to go because I didn't want to make the situation worse for you. So your mom met with her a few times, and then we just kind of realized that was a terrible situation for you to be in. And then COVID hit, right? Mm-hmm. Then they made all the kids come home. And then we realized that you didn't know how to read very well.
Yeah.
Right? Because you were just kind of guessing, and you're a very nice boy. So you just were being nice to everybody, and you weren't really the squeaky wheel, so they weren't paying attention to you. So now that you're at home, you know, Mommy makes you go through all the subjects and helped you read. And you're actually a really good reader now, right?
Yeah.
What do you like to read the most?
Comic books, but not like the ones about like Marvel or DC, like Dogman or the Bad Guys. I like those books.
Yeah.
And I was really disappointed in the Bad Guys movie.
Why is that?
It was only like the first book. They have to make a series, or else I will be so mad.
I think they're going to make a series. That's kind of what they do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'll be kind of fun. The Bad Guys, it was a fun movie. Where were we at? Were we in Florida when we saw that?
No, I think we were in like No, we were in, dang it, what's it called? North Carolina, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we were in North Carolina. So that's one of the fun things is, you know, we travel quite a bit as a family, huh?
Not that much. You like to travel with Mom more.
Well, that's true, but
Spain is in summer.
Comparative to your friends, you actually travel quite a bit, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Speaking of my friends, Nick, will not stop bugging me about, he's like, you have to come to one new school. A new teacher has joined. Oh my gosh, he's so good. He lets you do backs to the ball all day. Huh?
Yeah, but that's just because Nick wants to hang out with you, dude. He's a good friend.
Yeah. But I hang out with him quite a bit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we love Nick. He's awesome.
Yeah.
So he's getting tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he started his growth spurt. You excited to start yours?
No.
What?
I like being short.
You're not ready to hit your puberty?
No. I know it seems like such a bad thing, but I don't think puberty's going to be that hard.
It's not. It's not that hard. So you just got to have a good attitude, right?
Yeah.
A good mental space and just kind of whatever. You get tall, you get muscly, get some zits, go through some stuff.
I asked Bria, do you pop zits or do you not pop zit? And she's like, both. And I'm like, it's not a both. And then she's like, sometimes you pop them, but sometimes you don't because they can come down and make more zits. I'm like, okay, don't pop them. Got it.
Right. Yeah, you got to be careful with that, right? If they're massive, sometimes you got to kind of pop them, get rid of them, right? Clean them up. But if they're kind of small, you just kind of clean your face and clean your body. So what are you most looking forward to in life, Nixon? Are you looking forward to drive? What's something that when you're older you're looking forward to? I'm
going to sound kind of selfish here, but money.
Yeah, that's okay.
I've never had a lot of money.
What do you mean by that?
Well, like, I have a lot of money, and I'm going, like, not the money in my bank account, because you give me, like, something money every month. And so, like, I have, like, $100 in my vault, my tiny vault at home.
So you have $100 in cash in your vault in your little bank at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm not going to spend this. I'm going to earn more money. But then I spend it on something, and I'm left with, like, $20. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to earn more money. And then I earn more money, but then I buy something else.
As the stuff you bought, was it worth it?
Yes, kind of. Some of it.
Okay, good. So some's worth it and some's not?
Yeah.
What did you buy that was not worth it?
There's like this Pokemon game called Pokemon Pikachu. Me and Harper spent $30 on it together to get 60. And it's trash.
Yeah.
And I do not say that a lot.
Yeah, I know you like video games. It's a stupid game. You want to hear something crazy?
What?
Mom and I knew it was stupid. But I wanted you to spend your money on that so that you realize it was stupid so you don't make that mistake again.
Why don't you just tell me that it's stupid?
Well, for number one, you wouldn't believe me. So if I said to you, hey, this game's stupid, don't buy it, you'd be like, yeah, whatever, Dad, I want to buy it. Okay, buy it. So that's part of life. You got to make some mistakes and learn from them. Right? I'm glad you learned, though. That's cool. So it helps you also learn the value of money.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, well, I earned $2 an hour weeding, so I had to work for 15 hours to get $30. Then I go to buy this game and it's just not worth it. But once you buy it, it's gone, right? Like, I guess technically you might be able to sell the game, but really you lost that money.
I would be able to sell the game for like $50, but the case that it goes in, the little chip, it broke. Like, the entire side's off, so I can't sell it anymore.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yep.
So.
Money wasted.
What else you need money for?
One thing that I'm not excited for that includes money is taxes. I do not want to do my taxes.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to commit tax fraud.
Yeah, you're gonna pay your taxes, but it sucks to pay taxes because you earn that money and then you got to give it to the government to give to Ukraine.
It's kind of like paying for something that you don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah, but the government, I mean, to be fair, it also does some good things with it. They do our roads, firemen, police, the military, things to keep us safe. So taxes are a necessary evil, but not when the government spends ridiculous amounts of money on stupid crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how much is a lot of money to you? Well, if you had a lot of money, how much money would that be?
Like $300.
$300 is a lot?
In my opinion. Yeah. Well, I know it's a lot to you because one time you left $300 in your car, but you didn't know that, and you're like, I lost $300. I lost my $300. What do I do? And then Mom's like, just go check your car, and you're like, no need to panic. Found it.
Oh yeah.
I like telling stories.
Yeah, good. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, Dad has some cash in his car every now and again. So it sucks if you lose $300. So how much money do you think Dad has in total?
Well, you did tell me that we could burn down our house and it wouldn't even be a problem. So something like something higher than 10 million, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't mean to be spoiled here, but sorry.
Yeah. Well, you're not spoiled.
You said we're spoiled.
I have said that you guys are spoiled. Well, there's parts. I haven't really said you guys are spoiled. You don't act spoiled. I said you live a privileged life. Mm-hmm. There's privileges that you have in your life because of Mom and Dad that others don't, and there's other privileges that other people have that we don't have. That's just part of life. It's just a reality. I think when I said our house could burn down, I think part of that is I'm trying to teach you guys that material things are not important. So if our house burned down and we didn't start the fire, we have insurance that will rebuild it, you know? So it's not necessarily about having all the money in the world. It is that we're protected because Dad has created some systems to where we don't have to worry about stuff like that. We worry about being safe and living a good life and being honest and being good to people, right?
Yes.
What would you say some of our family rules are?
No jumping on the furniture.
True.
But that's not really a rule because we still do it.
Okay, what else?
We usually just forget that rule, and Mom doesn't like the food out of the kitchen. Mm-hmm. But Harper always hates that rules with her quesadillas.
Mm-hmm. What other rules do we have?
Don't be mean to each other, but Bray breaks that rule all the time. Now I think of it, I don't break a lot of rules.
Why do we have all these rules that no one follows?
Because sometimes you make dumb rules.
No, it's not the rule, it's the problem. It's the learning process for you kids. What's the number one rule in our family? I'm a little embarrassed you don't know it.
No lying.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's honesty.
Honesty.
Right? And why do we be honest all the time?
Well, I don't know.
Yes, you do.
You made the rule.
I know. But why did I make the rule? There's a reason. You want me to tell you?
Why?
So I can trust you.
Oh, yeah.
Right? We talked about that. Now, the most important thing, even if you get in trouble or you do something wrong or you do something right, like I need to be able to trust you. Mm-hmm. So if you get in a lot of trouble, say you break the law, and I talk to you, just me and you, and I say, hey, did you do this? And you go, yeah, Dad, I did. Right? And I go, okay, we know what we're dealing with. And then we go and take care of it. Right? That doesn't mean that you won't have consequences or you won't be punished. But what it means is you keep integrity between me and you, and I'm able to help you and, kind of eliminate some of the other problems that you'd have. Because there's people out there that, when they do something wrong, they lie about it, right? And that just makes the problem worse and worse and worse. And then they lie and lie and lie. Then eventually it's found out that they're liars. And then, then you can't trust that person for a while. Right? They have to start making life changes, and that's not good. You don't ever want to be in a position where, people think you're a liar because then they won't trust you. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But anyways, I brought these cards that are like questions, and I want to ask some to you. Okay.
Okay.
What would be the best and the worst thing about having a twin?
The best thing is I could make him go to work and I could just stay at home and he would take care of stuff. Mm-hmm. Maybe. That's not really real because he'd probably have his own family. The best part about having a twin is it'd be fun to mess with people if we were identical twins and then, kind of like pull little jokes here and there. That'd probably be the best thing about being a twin. Yeah. The worst thing about being a twin is people would probably mix us up, or I'd get blamed for things that he did, or he'd get blamed for things that I did. People would mix us up.
Yeah. What would be the worst thing for me if I had a twin? I'd have to share a bedroom.
Yeah, that's true.
The best thing was I'd finally have someone that kind of understand me.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're misunderstood?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, what does Dad misunderstand about you?
Mom, it's not really you. It's mostly Brian Harper.
Yeah.
Sometimes they think that I'll just absolutely do whatever they want.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of the times you do, but when you don't want to, they misunderstand you.
Yeah. And finally, when I don't do what they want, they're like, oh, Nixon, you never act like this. And I'm like, no, it's not that I don't act like this. It's that I don't want to act like this. No, it's time to play my game.
Yeah.
Okay, but next question. Would you rather live for a week in the past or in the future?
I would rather live in the future. Because it would be interesting to see the progress of society. And I don't think the past matters. So the past for me is just, it's over. I've already lived that. So I'm kind of looking forward all the time. What about you?
I'd live a week in the future so I can know when I died and how I died so I could avoid it, to spend more time with my family.
Nice. I like that. All right, cool. Next question.
When is it okay to lie?
Oh, good question. Good random question. I think it's okay to lie if the lie is only a short period of time. Okay, so you have to tell someone something to help them avoid pain or misery or something like that.
Okay.
So that you can help them through something, but eventually you have to tell them the truth. So I would say like a temporary lie might be the only time it's good to lie. What do you think?
I think it's only okay to lie when it's like a surprise birthday or something.
Yeah.
Or like if you have to lie to keep someone alive or something.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay, next question. Would you rather be able to fly or go invisible?
Ooh, both. No, just kidding. I used to want to say fly because I think it'd be really cool to fly. No, you know what? Fly. It'd be cool to fly.
Fly.
Could fly from here to Europe, just fly wherever I want. As long as I can fly fast.
Yeah.
If you fly slow, like that would not be cool. But like Superman fast, I'd pick flying. What about you?
I'd pick flying, but like if I flew like how Superman does it, not like how fast, but how he does it with the one arm, I'd like wings, please.
Oh, you like to fly with wings?
Yes.
Why? What if you were sitting down? What would you do with your wings?
Bring them out.
Okay, sounds good.
So I can fly around.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
3 wishes. Live forever, which has a downside.
Yeah.
I would wish, for unlimited intelligence so I could predict the future. And then 3rd wish, I don't know what I'd pick for my 3rd wish. Because with those first 2, I can accomplish anything I want and live forever. My 3rd wish, I'd probably pick something altruistic where I'd want the world to be as happy as I am. What's your 3 wishes?
One, I want to be successful in life. I don't want to be like living in a basement, like playing video games, almost like I'm like in my 40s and you're like, son, come and eat breakfast. I'm like, almost got the high score, Dad.
Yeah, good. So let me ask you this though, what does success look like to you? If you were 40 years old, how would you be successful? What would it look like?
To have my own house, like my own house, be able to buy a lot of things and have a lot of friends like you.
Nice. Do you see yourself being married?
Not a lot.
What if you're 40 though? Would you want to have some kids and be married, or would you rather be single?
Well, the thing is, I kind of want to have kids, but I don't really want to have a wife.
You don't want a wife?
No, really.
Why not?
I don't know. Just, they kind of seem like if I was really wealthy and had a lot of money and I had a wife, I feel like she'd buy a lot of random crap. How you buy like megaphones and that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I'll leave it at that. All right. What's your 2nd wish?
And I'd wish to have the power of time.
What does that mean?
To be able to like stop time and to be able to rewind time if I wanted to fix something that I did. So if I did something wrong, I could fix it.
Interesting. Okay. What's your 3rd wish?
My 3rd wish, probably want me and my family to live forever, because just being able to just go back in time and live in the past or live in the future, like, I'd still age unless I stop time forever.
Can I change one of my wishes?
Sure.
Okay. I wish that I could live life with my kids and my wife all at the same age whenever I felt like it. So if I wanted all of us to be 30 together, we would all be 30 years old together. And if I wanted to be 6 years old, we'd all be 6 years old and we'd all just be friends. We'd all be the same age. Or maybe I would go 90 years old and we were all 90 years old, old people, and we'd just be like, oh, isn't this crazy? Because you guys are like my best friends. It'd be kind of fun to live life at the same age.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun.
That would be, dude. What if we played on the same football team together? How cool would that be?
We'd win.
Oh, we'd win. All right, cool. What's your next question, big bro?
Do you learn more when you win or more when you lose?
That is a loaded question. I think that you actually learn more when you win. You learn better lessons when you win. But you probably learn a higher or a better lesson when you win, but you learn more lessons when you lose.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Lose, because being able to just win all the time isn't teaching you anything. If you actually have to lose to learn.
Well, I think when you lose, you learn the things you did wrong, but when you win, you have to learn the things you did right. And sometimes you win without really understanding why you won. But if you can understand why you're winning, then you can repeat that process over and over and over again. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Okay, next question.
Which animal would you love to be for a day?
Oof, I'm going to pick a whale because I want to dive really deep in the ocean and see what's going on down there.
I have 3 different animals that I'd like to be.
That's it.
One, I think it'd be kind of fun to be a hamster, all small in a cage. And also be a bird. I want to know what it feels like to migrate. And I'd also like to be a stingray.
Why a stingray?
Because I get back scratches.
Okay, nice.
When people come there.
People come give you a back scratch?
Mm-hmm.
Nice, dude. I like that.
And also, I'd be able to smile all the time.
Yeah. That's dope. What else?
I don't really have any more animals that I want to be. Well, I think it also would be kind of fun to be a cat.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
What's fun about being a cat?
Then humans will not care if you break anything. They will not care if you go give them a dead bird or something. They don't care if you leave the house. I could do whatever I want if I was a cat.
Yeah, cats are kind of moody, huh? Mm-hmm. Humans just go, whatever.
They're like the emo animal.
They are an emo animal. I like that, dude. Okay, what's the next question?
Next question. What would you most like to change in the world?
I would most like to change people's fear to confidence. I think if people feared a lot less and they were more confident, they'd have stronger relationships. And if our world was full of strong relationships, I think everyone would be happier.
Mine's one word. Thieves.
Nice. No more thieves?
No more thieves.
Good.
Okay. Who is one of your heroes, and why do they inspire you?
So I'm going to pick Jordan Peterson. He's that psychologist that I listen to a lot, that you haven't listened to. He's one of my heroes because he has learned to be very, very analytical and very present. So when you ask him a question, sometimes he'll pause for a long time, but then he'll give you a well thought out answer. Mm-hmm. Who's your hero?
Brea. She's my older sister, and she, toughens me up for the world. I love her a lot.
Good. I like that. Next question.
What is your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert? I don't know, man. There's a lot that I really like. Probably a French silk pie.
Mine's frozen yogurt. I love frozen yogurt.
You love frozen yogurt?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that. Maybe we'll go get some after this.
Yes.
All right, next question.
Okay. Have you ever revealed a friend's secret, and have you had them found out?
I haven't found out about it. Yeah, I probably have. So that's one thing that I probably regret in life, dude, is if someone trusts you with a secret, as long as it's not going to hurt them, right? I mean, if someone says they're going to hurt themselves, you got to go take care of that. But probably every time I've shared a friend's secret and not kept it is a regret, because I should have been a trustworthy friend. What about you?
No, I've never broken a friend's secret.
Good, dude.
Nick, if you're listening to this right now, close your ears, because I'm about to tell the world.
Don't tell a secret.
I'm just joking.
Good. I like that, being funny. Yeah. Good, man. All right, next question.
What is under your bed right now?
What is under my bed?
Yeah.
Nothing, because Mommy keeps that place spick and span. What's under your bed?
Useless crap, like garbage and pop balloons.
You have garbage under there?
Well, some if I'm just eating up there, I'm like, where's my garbage? Never mind. Throw.
Oh, so garbage you've put under there.
Yeah.
All right. I'll try not to tell your mom until she listens to this podcast.
Don't worry. I'll clean it up before.
That'd be smart. Next question, boy.
Oh, yeah. If you had to live with another family for a year, which family would you choose?
Oh, you asked me this before.
I have?
Yeah. No, not today. But do you remember asking me that?
Oh, yeah.
What did I say?
Nick.
I said Nick. My friend Nick Howland. I thought it'd be fun to go live with Nick Howland.
Yeah, Nick Howland.
Now, who would you go live with?
I said somebody before, but I've changed my mind. Okay. I said Des, but now that I think about it, I'd like to live with my other side of the family, Boston Chittister.
Oh, nice, dude. Go live with all boys?
Yes.
Okay.
Finally, I'll have a brother for a year.
Oh, you have to live there for a year?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what the question said? Crap. Hopefully Nick can handle me for a year. So why would you want to go live with Boston and his 3 brothers?
Because they never run out of ideas. Isaac is very creative, and it's fun to go over there because they're always so excited to be there. And another reason why is because Boston feels like he'll never see me again when I leave. So I always have to tell him, don't worry, I'll see you in a week.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets a little emotional when you leave, huh?
Kind of emotional. He's stopped that habit now.
Oh, good.
He's finally believed in me that we'll see him in a week, but it's more like twice a month, but...
All right, well, let's do a couple more questions.
Okay. What would be the positive and negative side of having a new baby in the family?
Yeah. Positive, babies bring a peace in the family and the home, because babies are very soft and gentle, and it's nice holding them, and they kind of depend on you.
Yeah.
The downside would be a lot. We'd have to have a crib. We'd have to put a nursery in. We'd have to change diapers again.
You can sleep in my bed.
You could sleep in your bed. If it's a baby brother, would he hang out with you a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. What do you think? What do you think the downsides and the positive would be?
My positive would be I'd finally have a brother, and I like babies a lot because they like to be held and cradled, and they will play with you no matter what your age is. Mm-hmm. Like little, what's his name, Miles. Like I was holding him, and like he's like about to like scream, so I started like giving him a facial massage with my finger, and he's like, okay, I don't want to scream anymore.
Yeah, little Miles, he's young still, right? He's like 2 months old.
Mhm.
Cool. What would be the negative side of it?
I'd hear every single night, especially because he's probably going to be in my bedroom.
So let me ask you, he might be in your bedroom. So, do you remember Harper crying when she was a baby?
Not a lot. Yeah. But I remember she'd like, I think she'd cry when like me and Brea would watch a show. And like, Mom would be like, turn it down just a little bit. And we're like, okay. We'd turn the volume down to like 4. Yeah. And then Harper would go like, they're so and then Mom would be like, turn it down just a little more. Oh no, it's mute.
Yeah. Oh, exactly right. All right, next question. I think we got time for 2 more.
Would you rather be funnier, smarter, or more athletic?
More athletic.
Yeah, so would I.
Nice.
Oh, this one's a good one.
All right, let's end on this one.
Which wild animal would you like to take and keep as a pet?
A wild animal to keep as a pet. So I'm going to assume no matter what, this wild animal will be nice to me and my family. Okay? So I would probably grab a lion. Because that would be crazy, right? A huge lion in our house just kind of walking around, and it's super nice.
Yeah.
You know, like Mufasa.
Mufasa! To be honest, it's either like a bear or a monkey. Something that like could walk around with me.
Yeah. Well, a bear would be cool.
Yeah.
What kind of bear would you have? Grizzly, brown bear, polar bear?
Probably a brown bear.
Yeah.
And I feed him only berries, so he's vegetarian.
That wouldn't be good for him. So.
Don't worry, we could feed him something like
fish?
Well, we don't even live by a lake. Where would we get fish?
Store?
You can make more steak.
Yeah, if that's what they eat. All right, cool, man. So, hey, let me ask you a couple more questions just from me.
What?
What's your favorite part about our family?
That we all depend on each other. And that if one is down, sad, at least one will come over and like make them feel better.
Yeah. What's your favorite vacation we go on?
Lake Powell, but my favorite vacation that we've ever been on was probably Mexico. That was so fun.
Oh, did you love Mexico?
Mm-hmm.
We should do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go to Mexico again.
How long has it been? Since I was like 9. My favorite place was like that pool that we walked to.
Yeah. Yeah, we flew all the way to Mexico to hang out in a pool for like 7 days. No, it was actually fun because we went to the beach and we did all sorts of stuff. Did you like the food down there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I also like that weird bar that was in like the middle of the pool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Brea would always be like, let's go to the beach. And then I'd be like, let's go to the pool. And then she's like, why go to the pool when there's a beach? I'm like, because there's an animal in the beach. Yeah. And then she's like, this water's so much colder. Then she comes back all wet. She hops in the water and she's like, never mind.
Let me ask you this final question.
What?
What's something that you want to tell your dad?
this is actually I'm going to tell you this after when we get home with Mom, because it's something that I want to just talk to you about.
Oh, okay. So not on the podcast?
No.
What's something you want to say to me then? You can tell me about that later. What's something you want to say to me? Like if I wasn't going to see you for a month, what would you say to me?
Do you like our cousins?
I do like our cousins.
Do you get annoyed with them?
Not really.
I know Mom does.
Well, let's not bring that up. Yeah, but no, I just take most little kids as just being little kids, right? So unless they're like a little deviant bugger, like I don't really mind little kids. They can be goofy and say dumb things and break stuff, and it doesn't really bother me. All right, my friend. Do you, I guess I have one more question. Do you have any advice that you want to give to people?
This is a problem that I used to have. If you're scared of going to bed and you have like 2 doors that are open, just close them. It's better. No matter how long it takes to get there, close the door. And also, I know this is going to scare some people out there, but Brea told me this while we were all trying to go to bed. Brea's like, okay, kids don't get this. If you don't go to bed, you die. So, yeah, please go to bed.
Okay, great. So good advice. So if you're scared in your bedroom, close the doors, right? So you get the monsters out or whatever, and then get a good night's sleep, or you will knock some years off of your life because people who don't sleep good will die eventually, right?
Yes.
Something like that? Okay, cool. All right, my friend, my little buddy, my eternal best friend, I love you. Right? And I'm so happy that I'm your dad. And I'm happy you came on my podcast. And I can't wait to do this again with you in a couple of years where you see the world a little bit different.
Yeah.
And I hope that you always lean on me when you need me,
Okay.
good and bad. And I'm excited to share the rest of my life with you. And I love you.
You're going to make me blush.
Nah, you're tough. You won't blush. I just want to say that to you. I tell you every day that anyways, right?
Yep.
Okay. End of the podcast, dude. We'll see you later.
Okay. I call shotgun.
Okay. You can have it.
Thanks for listening to the President McCormack Podcast, brought to you by McCormack Foundation, Saxton Fund, ADP Lemco, and Professional Floor Systems. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast and keep up with Mark on Instagram @President McCormack.